Hey guys, it's me, Pokemon. I'm back. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I was actually on vacation. Usually I try to prepare a video before I head out for vacation. But this week or the week before I headed out for vacation, I did not have time to get videos ready. So I figured, you guys would survive a week or two without videos from me. But something interesting did happen while I was gone, and that was that we had the Sinister Six confirmed to be heading to Marvel Strike Force. So they did a little meme here. I really appreciate this. I just want to show you guys at the start of the video, me and the boys getting ready for an announcement. So as we can see, Rhino, Vulture, and Shocker have been confirmed for the game, and here's an even better look right here at them. So really, I like their designs a lot. I'm a big fan. I always like Marvel Strike Force's character design, except Green Goblin. I think Green Goblin's kind of ugly. Like they like mixed like the worst parts of like normal Green Goblin and the Ultimate Universe Green Goblin. But hey, whatever. I'm going to talk a little about them today in their announcement, Rhino, Vulture, and Shocker, and where they are in the game, and a little bit about the Sinister Six team, and then about two other Sinister Six members I expect to see come to this game. One soon, one probably not so soon. So we have the brand new team, the Sinister Six, Spider-Man's foes, blah, blah, blah. This is a new one of those big teams, like Power Armor, Defenders, Avengers, Wakanda. So first off, we'll start with the simple stuff here. Green Goblin, he is gaining the Sinister Six tag. And from what I understand, all of these characters will have the Spider-Verse tag. So even Vulture, Shocker, and Rhino, from what I understand, they will also have the Spider-Verse tag. So these characters will also work in Spider-Verse teams. But now you're sort of going to be taking Green Goblin when you're building those base teams, and he can work in both teams now. So I'm still not a huge fan of the Spider-Verse synergy because I don't like Spider-Man really working with the villains. Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. I'm like, why does Spider-Man get better when Venom's with him, or why does vice versa? I'm not like, they're not really friends. But I'm not going to complain about characters having a lot of tags, because this allows these characters to go into a lot more teams. It's great that instead of Shocker only being useful in the Sinister Six team, he can also support the Spider-Verse team, so it's always good to have more tags than less tags. That's just a little nitpick for me. But Green Goblin is going to be gaining the Sinister Six tag, so he's going to be one of those 5 members for the Sinister Six team. Down below, stuff about the Phoenix event. We've talked about that. Ultimate 7. I can't even 100% Ultimate 6, so we won't talk about that in this video. But let's talk about the Sinister Six. So Rhino, he's gonna be one of the first characters coming. He's gonna have a campaign, so he's gonna be the farmable character, and we don't know what his campaign's gonna need yet. Once we do figure that out, I'll release a video talking about the best team for that. Maybe it could be like a city team, maybe it could be Protector. Who really knows? They could really do anything. It could be villains. I always enjoy the event campaigns though, because you get to use some characters you don't use as often. But he's gonna be the Protector for the team. Stampeding tank, so kind of like Juggernaut maybe. He has a taunt, AoE attack combo, and negative effect clearing for allies, and an ultimate ability that inflicts damage that increases with each city hero he faces. So a thing to keep in mind when reading these skills is they're sort of meant to take down the defenders, but they're not meta breaking. Like Brotherhood was kind of mind blowing when they came out. The Sinister Six, from what Casino says, they're not gonna be like mind blowing, but I'm okay with that. I'm fine with characters getting added to this game that are just nice. I like the Sinister Six. I'm happy they're in the game. I'm excited to get to use them more. They don't need to be meta breaking. It's great that they have a place in the game where they can shine, where they can take down the defenders. And I know some people are like, why are we making a team to take down the defenders when the defenders aren't even that good? I get what you're saying there, but when you're going into Alliance War, there's probably going to be a defenders team on every single room in Alliance War twice, because for both people, I almost guarantee you're going to see defenders so many times, and they are a pain to take out. So I'm not going to complain having one team that's really good at taking out the defenders, because man, defenders are everywhere in this game. It's because they're one of the easiest teams to build up. That's why you see them in so many modes, but it's gonna be nice to have somebody else that can take out the defenders. Now we have Shocker. Shake foes to their core with Shocker, the new blaster of the Sinister Six. This kit features both single and AoE attacks that hit for piercing damage and increase in ferocity with each enemy city hero. And then Shocker can also amp up team attacks by granting Sinister Six allies offense up. So a lot of their abilities have bonus damage for city heroes. And then Vulture, dishing out the Pain on behalf of the Sinister Six is their high-flying brawler, Vulture. The deadly bird of prey not only strikes for devastating damage and increases with each negative effect on his target, but his attacks hinder city hero offenses by applying slow and offense down. And that's cool. You know, if you ask me, I'd really like to see someone on this team have either positive effect clears or the ability to apply disrupted to enemies, considering it's like, you know, the defenders are known for stacking a massive amount of buffs on themselves. You know, it's nice that you're applying debuffs to the enemies with a lot of these skills, and I'd really like it, though, if we could prevent those positive effects from coming onto the board in the first place. If we look at Green Goblin, who already exists, you know, he's got some okay stuff. You know, he works with stealth, but the defenders, they don't use stealth. You know, he has some nice damage in his ultimate on any Spider-Verse's turn. This is good because they're going to be Spider-Verse allies on his team, and he works against shield. So I don't know, Green Goblin doesn't really seem tooled for this team to be taking down the defenders. It'd be nice if they maybe just changed a couple of the effects in Green Goblin, maybe gave him some positive effect clears or something like that, or some disrupted or something like that, because disrupted and positive effect clears are really what you need when you're going against the defenders. So you have 4 members right now. We have Rhino, Shocker, Vulture, and then we have Green Goblin. So, you know, every team in Marvel Strike Force has 5 characters. Who's going to be the 5th or the 6th character, because it's Sinister Six, so there should be 6 of them. Now, I'd be baffled if we did not get Mysterio sometime soon, you know, around when Far From Home comes out, considering Mysterio's in the movie. Anytime a character shows up in a Marvel movie as like a main bad guy, he gets added to pretty much every game. You know, Ghost got added to a bunch of games when Ant-Man and Wasp came out because, you know, I mean, who heard of Ghost before that? You know, now Ghost is in all the games. You know, when Ant-Man and Wasp came out, Wasp got added to a bunch of games. You know, so it's sort of Mysterio's time to shine, sort of time to get the spotlight. He's probably going to get added to Contest of Champions this month. If he's already in Future Fight, but if he wasn't already in Future Fight, he would have gotten added to Future Fight this month. I'd be surprised if they did not add Mysterio at some point to this team, probably sooner rather than later. And it would be nice because he would be a controller, which they do not have otherwise. Green Goblin is not a controller, so they don't have another controller, so it would sort of be a nice place for Mysterio to fall. And then there's a 6th member to the Sinister Six, Doc Ock. I think that's who they pick. Now, Doc Ock, I wouldn't expect them for a long time because, you know, we're already assuming Mysterio comes soon. That's 4 brand new villains back to back to back, and I just don't think they have enough resources right now to throw Dr. Octopus out too. But I wouldn't be surprised if one day we saw Dr. Octopus come in a legendary event and he sort of worked as the leader for the team, sort of like Star-Lord or Nick Fury or Ronin or something like that, where he's like the core to the team, the keystone, and he sort of does a bunch of cool stuff with the Sinister Six members. That's how I think Dr. Octopus would fall into the Sinister Six team. But again, I don't think we're going to see him for a long time. But Mysterio, I do think we'd be seeing him soon. So let me know, out of these new characters, who's your favorite? Rhino, Vulture, or Shocker? Personally, I really like Rhino. I like Rhino's design a lot, but I really enjoyed the Spider-Man villains, so I'm just excited to get to see the Spider-Man villains join the game. And I might even, I don't usually buy the new character orbs. I have a ton of power cores in the game. Just the deals are so bad, I never buy anything. But I enjoy the Spider-Man villains so much, I might buy a couple of orbs for Shocker and Vulture to unlock them, assuming they do not come in a campaign in the future, because I really enjoy the Spider-Man villains. But with that being said, guys, what do I know? I am just a 17-year-old. I was about to say 16. I'm 17, in fact. Signing off, guys.
Just need a little time, it'll be alright.